Holy mackerel, we're back. We're back. 2 long weeks, and we're back. Right? It was right around 2 weeks. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Happy time zones. Happy Tuesday. I hope all is well. Hope you guys enjoy my iteration of a scythe-wielding pirate. Definitely not my favorite given to me gear via job quest. Definitely not my favorite, but would most certainly like to spruce it up at some point in time. But here we are. Pleasure to be back. I hope you are all doing well. And our continued trek towards Heaven's Ward begins tonight. Re-upped for 30 days. That's probably how we'll do it. We'll do it in like 30-day chunks. And that's it, man. I hope you guys are doing great. What's happening? Hey, Mike Arm. You wanna play ball? There you go. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Mike Arm. I think we're good to go. Yeah, comfy distance, sitting back a little bit so I don't get brain rot, you know? But here we go. I know I've talked about it too. Dragoon is probably gonna be the class of choice for the majority of Heaven's Ward content, because I feel like it's fitting. You know what I mean? So. Phil Burt, what's up, big dog? How we doing, man? Yeah, we got there. I thought it was going to be a lot more daunting a task than it ended up being. It was like, do you want to pay with crystal? I was like, no. I was like, Steam balance. Perfect. There we go. I do find it funny, though, that if you choose, like they don't just give you the price tag per, they just automatically hit you with, like, 90 days. Or 180 days. Like, yeah, just re-up for 180 days. And you're like, well, I mean, can we just like pump the brakes a little bit? Like, can we just hold on a little bit there for a second? And I know that's for Reaper. Talking to Red, I know I still have to unlock that, but we are going to full speed ahead. There we go. Hold on, but let me go. We gotta go and find us a Moogle. Now that you've subbed, you should have mail with some goodies. That's okay, so I just got that notification. Remember if the mailbox Moogle is down this stretch? I can never remember. No, is it by... I can never remember, dog, because I never... It's like I get mail not so often in the game. There it is. Okay, let's go back to the plaza. To the plaza. Up, and away. Some goodies, yo, it's so legit. Hey, I know you. You're Ricky Heropon. I am familiar with what you have done. No, that's not the right Moogle, though. I need the male Moogle. The male, bruh, I know I'm a buffoon, but where is he, old, oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Yeah. Ruby Road Exchange. Whoop, this way. We're going. We're up, and away. He's a troubled adventurer. He'll be fine, I think. At least for the most part, he should be fine. Oh, the Valentine's Day event. Very seldomly do I recall. Yeah? All right, man. That's what's up. Looking good. Everybody's spiffy. This dude's got a circle of doom. What you got for me, Moogle? What you got? Give me the goods. A friendship circlet increases XP earned from battle crafting and gathering when level 25 or below. Well, that's kind of out right now, huh? Except for other job classes. Silver chocobo for the 10 of them? Dope. Oof, Aetheryte tickets, perfect. Ballroom etiquette, improper. Wait, what? Give them all. I don't have a lot of inventory space. What can I say? What's up, Arcadia? How you doing, man? Ballroom dancing? Is that what we're doing? Yo, we got some fist bumps. Is it just / fist bump? I hope so. Sort everything. These feathers will probably just end up getting used for... Yo, man, thank you for the 23 months, Arcadia. 23 balls is right. Dude, I need to make some room in the old inventory. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do for sure. Yeah, we'll do that. No, because I know I can just, like, right-click and I'll take all of my crafting materials for the time being. Add all the saddlebag, because I'm not crafting right now. Crafting will be done in my own spare time. Mikey? Damn, dog. For the 5 bomb again? Thank you, big dog, for real. Kai, Iceman, it's probably deer, AMZ, and then the acquiescence. Thanks, man. Enjoyed the emotes. Appreciate it, compadre. I hope you're doing well. Hope Maddie and the missus are well. I'm just transferring stuff to free up room in the old inventory. Yeah, we'll hold on. Not that. Dark matter, negative.
Thanks for the support.
Take it all. Take it all. Clove oil, you can go too. Cooking sherry. Yeah, still a lot of crafting stuff, huh? I've been a crafting machine. Haha, we are already running out of room. Good for us. I mean, is this riveting content? Kind of. Could I have done this earlier? No. No, I don't think so. All right, cool. Saddlebag filled up. Dude, can we get double saddlebags? Like, is that a thing? Can we do that? Probably not. Wishful thinking. But we made room. We made some room. We did what we had to do. Yeah, so we're good. We're off to the races. Splintered chest, no clue what it's for. Doesn't matter. Unimportant. Grumpy, what's up? Yeah, I know. Hey, man, can't please everybody. I know, and I'm gonna miss him, because I know how angry it makes him, and I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't. No, it doesn't make me angry. It's not a beer. I saw these at work. It's a polar. It's blackberry mango seltzer. Delish. Pucker up, buttercup. Now I can rent a retainer for $3. No chance, not happening. If we're streaming back in the day, it would have been 1K plus viewers in here, but we'll get there. Yo, dog, I appreciate it, man. And I'm thankful for the friendships that we've built over the years, man. Talking to you, talking to Wacko still, like, you know, it's people you meet. And it's relationships established and bonds forged. Hold on, Bro, we'll get to where we want to be. We'll do this full time one day. Newest irregular tome exchange? Oh, it's because, hang on. Ultima horns. Did you get the email for, no, I got the fist bump. So no. Hang on, because I have, I just put them in my saddlebag. Give them back. And you get organized while we're at it. Fun times in Destiny. I mean, what? Because we had initially met through, was it Division? Like that's where I met you, Wacko, and Kevin. Earn these tomes by doing specific things and trade for good. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, JC, dude, we did Division midnight release, midnight launch, man. On Xbox 360. Wild times, big dog. More to be had, man. Little Lennon? Nah. Griffin Hatchling? Yeah, that's a maybe for 7 bomb for sure. Or orchestral roll? Nah. Bro. Kinda Iron Man-esque, not bad. And these are only for, like, during the event, correct? What? Dude? A Sheba Neckerchief? That's what's up. Previous irregular tome exchange? No, we don't have them. I probably had them on my old account. Oh, okay, so these are, well, that's at least amount, right? The Dommel whistle. Bomb plaque and horn, Boreas whistle. Okay, cool, so all the whistles are 30 bomb, yeah? Neato. Goes till March 11th, right on. Sounds good. Lucery, what's up, man? Hope you have a good stream, my guy. Just wanted to pop in and say, hey, appreciate it, dog. Acheron, hype. Big time hype. Big, 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 big. Hold on, let me see if... Bro, fist bumping it? Let's rock. Yo, Acheron, I'm smitten. Like, I'm ready to rock. Okay. Walter, chill out, bro. Stop licking your paws. You're a savage. Hawthorne Hut, we're going. Continuing on. Dude, still got the bonus, too? That's what's up. I thrust your fist out before me. Then we're gonna take our not-so-Nimbus Cloud. Up, and away! Oh, shit, no. That was wrong quest. Oh, yeah, it's sketchy dude, man, over here. Talking to you, Giddy. We're moving and grooving. If it's voiced, we're listening. If it's not, we're, you know, if it's like a big cutscene, if it's a big cutscene, then obviously, yeah, we'll stop and read it. But we're making. I gotta do better than what I did last time, where I was like, you know what we need to do. Hang on, no, I needed to do. There we go. Put it to the top, baby. Put it to the top. Bramble Patch. Yeah, man, I didn't luck out, unfortunately, doing my dailies to get Dan Heng like a not so attack heavy chest piece in hopes of getting some crit or some crit damage. Mostly crit chance, but to no avail. It's alright, I'll try again tomorrow. Oh, this dude's a scummer, and we all know it. And I look like a fully cooked lobster. With purple. That's it. Espionage. I know what you're up to. I know what you're doing. Yeah, dude. Boom, boo doo 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 doo. I used Ninja Focus to slow my breathing. She looks very angry. Mikey, you know what's bonkers too is that they're still putting out content for Division 2, which blows my mind. Like, in a time of looter shooters, I loved it, man. I really did. Fond memories, making friends, obviously, but just a good time all around. I'd watch a bunch of breezy peasy videos. Big dog, teach me the ways. Very little PvP because it was scary and I didn't want to lose my stuff. Then it's like, hey, let's try out this game called Tarkov. That should be swell, right? Negative. Was a massive tree walking us down. Teach me the ways. Division 2, not so much. It looks, it took us so long to kill that first raid. Yeah. And then we found out the way to bug it, get beyond that Humvee, or whatever the hell it was, to, like, bug it, so you could, like, it was, you know, like, typical Ubisoft game, like, just a bug bonanza. Hey, Ghost, thank you for the 4 months, man. Appreciate it very much, dude. How are you? What's going on? Oh, shoot. Where is she? Oh, yeah, that's right, Mordona. My bad. I mean, I could set it. Yeah. We have 98 of those. Good. Good. Yeah, Dark Zone was scary, though. Not too bad. Been trying to get into Helldivers to play with some buddies. I've heard, like, it's bringing buds together. How have you enjoyed it? I've honestly given it a look, but it's just like, meh. Like, I don't got the time for it, bro. The Recall of Duty. Hefe, what's up, man? How are you? When you can get into the servers, it will, right? And I know that they're trying to do better via duty recorder. Duty. Well, you need to document duties for viewing at a later date. Something I'll never use, but we unlocked it, and that's the important part. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be patient. I heard that it's a ton of fun. I don't know, man. Like, I got out of my looter shooter phase. It's all I used to play, looter shooters. Because I loved them. Like, you get to pew pew, and then you get to some loot, you know? I'm good, Jeff. How's Granblue been treating you? Tataru, just juggling away. I just got Helldivers as well, but the load-in times for the servers have me waiting for 30 minutes. Yeah, and I had heard that the creator, whoever it was like, because people, to bypass the queue times, they've just been staying logged in, and he's just like, well, we need to implement an AFK timer. I get it. I don't play him a ton, but decided to join some friends since one bot. Yeah, and that's exactly what I would do. I would join in with buds. It's amazing. Almost got set up exactly how I want. Perfect, dude. Love it. Yeah, we'll definitely, like, after the edible took control of my consciousness on Friday night, when I came to, I got on and I tried to do, it was Bahamut, like the level 120 Bahamut with a pickup group. Didn't go well. Not well at all. I waited for 6 hours the other, dude. Wow. Gee whiz. However, right now, playing Banishers because the story's awesome. I'm unfamiliar with Banishers. Dope that you're enjoying it, though, man, for sure. 6 hours to get in. Maui, wowie. Where we're going, we don't need roads. To be fair, I used it to catch up. See, now that works. That works. Gay Bolg forever. It's really new action combat like God of War. I tried getting into Helldivers, waited 25 minutes, got into a game, then it crashed, and that was that. Yeah, it would have immediately, I would have just been like, no. Hard pass. You finally get in. It's like, dude, that's like waiting in a duty queue as a DPS for, 25 minutes, and then all of a sudden, like, 2 people leave. You're like, well, dude, come on, like, this blows. Not that that hasn't happened before, but you know what I mean. Zoomies. I'm ready to go. Phil, you weren't lying either. Come like level 70, like the number of Dragoon AoEs are, it's disgusting. I know you.
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, Jeff, I mean, MMOs aren't for everybody, but I thoroughly enjoy the ones that I've played. Mostly this, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Spent a lot of time with, WoW back in the day, but this is one I have no issue coming back to and restarting again and again and again, because it's just that, for me, it's that much fun. The story is that good. And I still haven't finished up Shadowbringers. Robert Duvall, Michael Douglas, name that movie. Robert Duvall and Michael Douglas. Okay, so Robert Duvall got it. And Michael Douglas? Michael Douglas. Is it that one where they're like on... No, that's not the stock market movie. Robert Duvall and Michael Douglas. I don't know, dog. Lay it on me. Once you said it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, makes sense. It's not Wall Street? No, what was that one? That was a Michael Douglas flick, right? Falling Down. Never even heard of it. Although I did just see a clip of a movie. I believe it's Robert Duvall and Robert Downey Jr. Where like his dad was a judge and now he's a lawyer. Like it looked really good, man. How old is it? Probably many, many moons. I'm not even sure if this is the right way. We'll find out. Oh yeah, it sure is. Duh. Did finally hit 50 on my Black Mage. Gonna work on getting all my lower level ones up to 50, then to 70 from there. Hell yeah. Like with this XP boost on the new world, it's just, it's a crazy XP bump. It's tough to like. I'll be heartbroken when it's gone, but I really, really wanted to get to 70, which is, it's crazy to think that we're at 70 before we're even in Heaven's Ward, but you know, I'll be able to just mainline some Dark Knight. I'm gonna spend some time with Reaper. Does the XP boost also affect visitors? I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. Like, I don't think visitors can just come here and scoop up. I think you have to, like, this has to be your home world.
Gods, it's been ages.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
DC, what's up, my man? Yeah, it does. That it definitely does. Excuse me. As I sit here and catch a suntan. Alex, what's up, my guy? How are you?
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
I am the Rock Lobster.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into White Auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
I'm doing good, brother. Good Tuesday for you, I hope.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
And it's not even like the job classes up to 70. It's also my crafting classes as well that I've gotten up to 50, with the exception of mining. But goldsmithing, blacksmithing, and armor working all up to 50.
I've come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me.
The boost is
I
nutty.
much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
We're all listening.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine
Wish
aid.
returners got some type of boost? They do. I returned after years off and created a brand new character and
You
got
still
a
haven't
huge
found
boost.
It, then. your missing aetherite?
A huge boost.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Almost very
In
bad.
that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal.
Excuse me.
I
It was
can
real
use it to
lonely back
channel
in the day
all
before
ether you can
NPCs
give me
were a
into the
thing.
aetherite. However,
But I
white
still
aura
didn't
sight
mind
cannot
doing everything
retain ether
solo.
for an extended
I do
period of
I
time,
do enjoy
so we
like
would
being
need
able to
to
play with
infuse it
buds more
immediately
for sure,
beforehand.
but having the option to go Han Solo, not a bad
Just
thing.
so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Hell yeah. She's like, who's the cooked shellfish guy over here? Just me, no big deal. Here we go. Oh shit, okay, yeah. Wait, how do I... Oh wait, because I can only use it to come here, right? No, never mind, I forgot. There we go, now we're good, we're fine. We are right as rain. Wait a minute, I know you. We're almost there. I'll run through the dungeon first with NPCs, then with people, so I know mechanics, which is good. It's awesome. Like, anytime, like, before this playthrough, I guess. Or, you know, even in this playthrough, now that I think about it, whenever I get into a dungeon that I don't know the mechanics, I'm just crystal clear about that. Like, I'll just tell people, like, within party chat, just be like, look, I haven't done this before. Especially, like, now that I started a scholar, or that I have a scholar, rather. It's nerve-wracking for me, still. It's fun blind, but it's also super nerve-wracking, because you know that you're a sprout, and everybody else knows that you're a sprout, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with sprouts. Sprout love is sprout love. But people probably expect you to know what you're doing. Although this has got to be probably the friendliest community I've ever experienced. You know, like the 14 community as a whole. They're super great. Let's do some Shiva. Habam Shiva, Habam Shiva, Habam Shiva. Also, I know I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but I could be wrong. Didn't Uematsu do the Heaven's Ward main theme? He did, okay. Because I know, he didn't do all of Heaven's Ward, if I remember correctly. I know he did he did all the main themes till Shadowbringers, okay. And then was it Socken that took over or somebody else? Socken, okay. Like, I truly don't know if I'm familiar with his work. Like, I'm sure I've heard, like, I'm sure I've heard things that he's composed, but nothing that I can, like, think of off the top of my head. I'm not really sure. Dog, Moonbreeda's legs are like the thickness of my torso. Most of the music in the game? Okay. Take me away to TV land. Sir, I'm ready. Beam me up, Snotty. Beam me up, Snotty. Oh. Get some stuffs from that now, do we? A main tank, all of Shadowbringers, so I like knowing mechanics before queuing with people. Yeah, I don't know, call me lazy, call me what you will. Like, obviously there is a plethora of information for you to go about and find out. Like, what are your roles, what are mechanics, this and that, like YouTube, obviously, but I just hop in, I let it be known that I don't know or I haven't done it before, or like if we get into like a battle in the dungeon, I'll be like, yo, like, what's the strat? Best way to know the mechanics is figure them out on the fly. I usually just ask. Yeah, and it's definitely to each their own, for sure, 100%. There's no right or wrong way, in my opinion. You just do it, right? You just do it, right? Thanks, Shia. Well, don't mind if I pop a squat then. So, how's your week been treating you, big guy? Ricky! Oh shit, bro. 22 minutes? But I mean, look at us. 3 DPS deep, like, want to go to Crystal? I mean, I'll give it a couple minutes, I feel. Philly! What's up, bro, Chacho? How you doing, hombre? Just got credits to roll on P3R. How you feeling? Deep in your feels? I know you said it was hitting you hard and heavy, which is good. It's a good feeling. Finally beat 6, man. What a journey. 11 out of 10. I enjoyed the game a whole lot. Have you played 4 yet, Aaron? Yeah, good. Good to hear, Philly, for sure. That is, man. It's a good feeling. I love that feeling. That's why I like Trails. Like, that's why I could never put, like, Trails above Xeno or Xeno above Trails. But Xenoblade hits me in such a way. It hits me in such a way that is completely different in the way that Trails hits me. Like, it's indescribable. Gameplay mechanic keeps it from being top my Persona spot. I may never play it again. Is it that bad? Or that wonky? Like, I don't know. Oh, not yet. Probably not sure I will. I kind of need a break. Oh, yeah. The older Final Fantasy titles can be kind of a, you know, an experience. But 6 is a long one. 4, relatively short. Uber grindy and repetitive? Meh, pass. I say pass now, but then, like, what's P4G gonna be like? I have no idea. All right, Phil, I guess we're going, huh? We're getting out of here. Damn, 22 minutes. But, you know, for that XP bump, it is what it is. Not that they clearly learned in later games. Okay. All right, so what? Now I gotta log out, right? Kenny Loggins. Terra became my favorite. It's like, yeah. Include Setzer too. Damn, really, really hated it. That's a bummer. Hopefully the story was enough to hard carry, though, you know? And then just because I'm still not all that familiar with doing this, it did, well, that's good. How was the music, too? Obviously, I only got, like, a little gummer from playing P5R with new costumes and stuff. Visit another world? It's like Sky the Third, but way longer. Very comfy. All right. Right, or no, it's another data center, right? And we're gonna go to... Where are we going? Crystal? Gobby? Back to Goblin. We need better queue times. Not 22-minute queue times. Bro, that is delicious. That was one of those things I saw and I go, it sounds really good. And it is really good. This is what helped me. Seltzers, I used to like despise, not despise, but I didn't like seltzers. But to really kick my drinking problem, seltzers, dude. Seltzers hard carried. Get a healer with us for faster queues? I know, man. If anybody wants to join in, by all means, but we already switched now, so. It's because we're on it's a new world. A brave new world. If anybody was to say it right, Iron Maiden in a Brave New World. Okay. Here I am, I'm here for you. Dancing Mad might be my most favorite Six soundtrack. Did you suplex the Doom Train? I hope. That's like one of those things that you do. You just do it. Like, it's like one of those earlier Final Fantasy rites of passage. Not even a rite of passage, you know what I'm saying? But like, you suplex the Doom Train, and it's like, all right, yeah, you're in it. You're in it now, friend. Five-minute queue on this side. I'm good with that. Boogie down on that for sure. Who wants a fist bump? You want a fist bump? I got you, Stargazer. Yeah, we're friends. I didn't mean to fist bump you behind your head, but we're friends. They just look back at you like, who the fuck just fist bumped me from behind? It's just me. It's just me. Don't mind me. Just trying to be friendly. Hey, yo, let's go. Aaron, thanks, dude. Sure shall. We'll hydrate with this delicious blackberry mango seltzer. It is delicious. It is refreshing. But yeah, seltzers were a hard one for me to get into. Like bubbly, minimally flavored water. It was weird. Because it wasn't a beer, you know?
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
It's good. Truth be told, though, I wasn't overly fond of this iteration of Shiva. Throughout all of the Final Fantasies, I wasn't super duper like thrilled on this iteration. Yeah, super ugly hair. But what a banger. What a song. I'm ready. Oh, this is where shit kicks off, isn't it? Couldn't see anything. Being doubled up like that, super deceiving. Boom. Just like that. Super good. GG. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, Aaron, the music for this game is phenomenal.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
I'm like, believe it or not, I'm partial to 8 Shiva, and then 13 Shiva. 7 Shiva pretty good too.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
Snowy, what's up? A long, long way to go for what?
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why.
Well, yeah, obviously, we're not even in Heaven's Ward yet. Yeah, I am aware. Thank you very, very much for the reminder, though.
Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
I'm in it for the ride, man. This is all a refresher for me until we get to 5.2.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Excuse me. Hefe, what's up, bro? Chacho, how are you? Happy Tuesday, my guy.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Yeah, right? It's not like 2 voiced dialogue lines and then just utter silence again. Doing all right messing around with mic settings, right on. Little tweakage, huh? Take me away to TV land. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Just having a picnic with my bestie, you know. Small adjustments, been picking out a bunch of things lately. You sound like me. You just overthink stuff. Not you, I just mean like me. Just always make changes that don't need to be made. Like, that's what I do all the time. Do I need to adjust this? Do I need to adjust that? No, I don't, but my brain tells me that I need to. The dopamine in my brain is just like, you do. It'll make you feel good. And so naturally I do. And then something will go fucking bonkers and I go, well, that's what I get. I shouldn't have adjusted shit. Are we going in? Yeah, we are. We need whales. Constantly have to be picking at something. It's good to get out of your own head, though. Don't do it all the time. At least, well, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but that was always my biggest thing. I got to get out of my own head, and I go, all right, that's enough. Let's just stop. I'm not doing myself any favors. To Revenant's Toll we go. Nice place to visit, but not to stay can be scary in my head. Been there, dude. And it's not fun. The quicker you can get out, the better off you'll be. Mecha twirly words, flippy dippies. You know which way we're going? Forward and back. Oh, and I remember, Phil, you had told us when we did that behemoth, like, world battle, those horns, do we exchange those in Mordona? Okay. Is it just one of the random vendors? Now that I got 10 silver chocobo pinions, though, that's what's up. I'll probably give that to, like, my scholar or something, you know? Because that'll probably be the one that falls by the wayside the most often now. Will be my scholar. So as long as I can keep them geared, that'll be neato burrito. House full Tom.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
You're welcome now. Can we come in and play, please?
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
Brienne of Tarth just all stoic as fuck in the background.
Any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
Yeah.
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
Excuse me.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Ichi, what's good, big dog? Yo, Filbert, real talk, is Amaric Alvis? Been slacking on PvP rewards, need to get back into that so I can get that armor set. I will never touch PvP, just because it's not my thing, especially not in this setting. I'm sure the armor sets look pretty dope. Damn, that's what's up. But Ichi, we're chilling, bro. How are you? What's a good word, Big Bird? Wrong guy. Sorry. No. I'm ready. We ready? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, we're kind of ready. I guess we're teleporting. Fuck it. Ah! Got some casual outfit and stuff from the PvP stuff. Right on. Yeah, I've, like, in the amount of time spent, not only here, but again, like Star Wars, The Old Republic, PvP, not for me. Don't mean to be spitting bars, but it's truth. PvP, not for me. Yeah, Arcadia, my item level is 255 because I'm still using the gear set on this Dragoon that you gave me. I don't like PvP, but I do PvP daily roulettes just for the half level of XP. Take it, man, for sure.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
I will have to do my daily before I go to sleep.
I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Have I ever played Phantasy Star Online 2? I have not. I haven't even played Phantasy Star Online 1. I have played no Phantasy Stars. Pardon me. It's a Sega MMORPG game, basically. I've heard of the franchise, I've just never played it. There was... Yo. Golly, that's fancy. There was another... Maybe... Oh, you know what it was? At one point I had thought about giving, I think it was Guild Wars 2 a try, but that was like eons ago, like many, many moons. Is it collectible appraiser for the horns? The horny? Uncanny knickknacks. Primal gear? Oh shit, there they are. Look at that. Neato. Behemoth knives. Behemoth helm. Pretty rad. I mean, dog, it's pretty legit. Like, if I was gonna do it for, like, my Dark Knight, not too shabby. Oh, but then gotta have the pelt. Meh. Thundercloud. Activate Thundercloud. Nah. No, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, El Regular. There you go, take it. Neato. All right, blue fog. Up and away. All them tickets. Say alligators are ornery because all them teeth and no toothbrush. What's your mount, Snowy? I feel like I'm talking to my dead family dog. Her name was Snowy. To the zoomies. Like, other than just Dawn Trail in general, I'm anxious to see what they do, like, graphically, you know, because there's going to be updates coming down the chute. From a bunch of X-Trial from most of the expansion? Okay. Oh, from Endwalker? Gotcha. Is this, do we have to solo this one? Yeah, probably. Rawr. You, Gary, from the top row? Boom. Roasted. Take her away. Also, while we're at it, is it okay if I come to the data center and say hello and stuff? Of course, man. I'm not stopping you.
Truly bothersome business.
Want to show off the cool
No,
stuffs?
I do not foresee a problem
I'm
on
on
that
board to
front.
see it, dude.
The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Raubon, the G. Right now we're on Goblin, Crystal Goblin. Borrowing some of that nice, good queue time action.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eline lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with White Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white auricite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auricite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
He's like, nah, fam, please no.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Excuse me.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
The one true God, his name is Dimebag Daryl Abbott. Pardon.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more.
We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash.
24 to Heavensward. It's like, damn, dog.
Figures within the royal household were
But
against
what
the
about
decision,
Heavensward?
but they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly.
Stormblood, meh.
Of course, this
but
didn't prevent them from making clandestine
we're moving and
provisions
grooving.
in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Dark Fantasy Realms! I love you, bub. I hope you're doing great. I hope the girls are doing excellent. Hope all is well with you. Waves from your fellow red mage. I appreciate you, fam. What's a good word, Big Bird?
Years, I've been made to dance to their tune.
Don't go losing an arm over it.
How could you, Wanu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished.
Raubon is such a bro.
Daeum, purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
I fucking love Raubon, dude. So good. We're doing well here besides the fact Atlas fucking sucks, but it is what it is. Why do they suck? What's wrong with Atlas?
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cardinal Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
It's funny because she's a bean.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Raubon.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Roban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Roban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Yo, Dark Fantasy Realms, I'm super sorry, dude. I asked a question and then, like, you know, I just try to focus up for the voiced stuff. So hang on, let me double back here. Because they decided to put P3 Reload on console with a bug that shuts your PS5 down randomly? The fuck? There's a huge issue with it right now. There's no patch right now either. When? Like, what? Literally shut my PS5 down 2 times today during gameplay, and now I'm playing Infinite Wealth with no problems at all. Oof. Have you ever run into an issue like this before with any other games? Really makes me worry for Rebirth's launch, honestly, but hopefully Square isn't inadequate as Falcom and Atlas with their game launches. I mean, like, it sucks that, you know, like, I don't mean to sound, like, holier than thou, but, like, I have 0 issues on PC. Like, I haven't had, like, well, let me walk that back a bit. Like, the PC port to 7 Remake sucked. But, like, anything Trails related I've played on PC has been, like, perfection. I've had 0 issues. And I'm sorry that people run into issues on console or just in general, man. Like, maybe I've just gotten lucky. You pay for a fucking game and you can't even play it on console. Like, the fuck? Easy fix to that, Dark Fantasy Realms. Let me hit you right quick. Ready? Boom, get a PC. Bam! Problem solved. Problem solved. Fan, I appreciate the lurk. Not feeling good, heading to bed, leave you up. I appreciate it. Hope you feel better, bud. Yo, Steam Deck? I heard that, not that they're like, they've ironed out bugs, but I've heard that, like, just as time progresses, it just continues to get better and better. You know what I mean? I've had 2 crashes on PC. Wish the game had autosave. Wait, for which game? Oh, for P3 Reload? Reverie had issues on PC at launch. Difference was the lack of red tape to push a patch within a few days versus a few weeks. But the PS4 version, no issues at all. Kicking the pants, yeah. Damn, that's a bummer. Well, hopefully you're at least enjoying unlimited wealth. Or infinite wealth, I'm sorry, unlimited wealth. Are you enjoying lots of money? That's good. I would too enjoy lots of money, for sure. Infinite wealth's amazing. Good. Love to hear it, dude. Just bummed about P3R, but hopefully they patch it soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I don't know, like, how good is Atlas at patching games? You know what I mean? I know it varies. Like, even recently, like, whatever bugs there were with Grand Blue Fantasy, like, Cygames did great. It'll be over a month? Fuck off. Dude, that would ruin it for me. That would literally, like, ruin the experience for me, because I would be trying to play and my console would just shut down on me. Forget it, dude. I'd be out. It would absolutely ruin my experience. If it's consistent for all PS5 users, they'll fix it ASAP. So now, it ruined my... So what happened in Reverie? Like, what issues were there in Reverie? Because I honestly don't recall, like, anything on the PC side. Unlimited Wealth, starring Joker from P5, Iron Man, Estelle Bright, and more. Yeah. They screwed up the battle system? The battle... Oh, right. See, now, luckily, on the PC side of things, there was a quick fix for that. Somebody figured it out, and then there was a quick you could put it into your game files, and you were off to the races. But that was like, they fixed that, yeah, probably like a week. Something like that. Console was over a month. Oof. PS5 got fixed like a week later. Our console was over a month. That's still a bummer though. Yeah, that would, but I mean, like, I obviously didn't notice. I feel like one of you had probably mentioned it to me, and it didn't alter like my play style, my playthrough at all. It's just, it's a bummer that it did happen to alter yours or like ruin your experience. That sucks. I mean, let's sum it up. PC Master Platform, yes. Unless you're sitting there, you're in the wings, worried about your PC port of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink to release, and then you find out just a few short days beforehand that there's some reviews coming out, and you're like, oh my gosh, PC's a thing. All right, neato. I know, because Logic Blade was over halfway through the game since he was streaming it before they fixed it. I mean, I'm like, Dark Fantasy Realms, personally, I don't think you should doom and gloom your PS5 just because of, like, not really even a handful. What, like two, like, shitty experiences? Like, don't doom and gloom it. Like, you'll be fine. Yeah, so, like, you upgrading your memory doesn't have any type of, like, it won't hinder your playthroughs. You should doom and gloom. Join us on the PC side. One of us. See, Grumpy gets it. Grumpy gets it. Dawn Trail's gonna be huge. Have they already talked about, like, how huge it's gonna be? And do you think it's just purely content related huge, or is it because of like the engine and how they're making tweaks to the engine? Updated the minimum requirements? Okay. So then I'm sure it has to do with content as well as stuff like that. That'll be neat. That'll be neato burrito for sure. I just hope that it doesn't come out the same time as Daybreak. Definitely gonna wait for people's opinions on Dawn Trail, just like story-wise. There's been nothing that interests me. They're starting fresh. I get it, but it's not a day one. Yeah, I mean, I'll see how it goes, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't, just from what I hear, like, Endwalker is some peak goddamn content. So I guess that kind of worries me for afterwards, you know what I mean? We're going to Olympus, and then we're just gonna go back down and start over. Which, you know, hey, The juice is worth the squeeze for sure. I'm sure of it. But yeah, no, I'm not dooming my PS5, and if it comes out the same day as Daybreak, sorry Daybreak, played you already, 14 is my heart and soul now, right on. I will drop absolutely everything for Daybreak, for sure. It's gonna be rough, but if anyone can do it, it's this team. Oh yeah, definitely. And Yoshi P we trust, for sure. You know what would really be like a you know what would be a super difficult decision, truth be told? If all of a sudden Shadow dropped, Monolith Soft was like the next Xenoblade installment comes out this summer. You know, like obviously it's never gonna happen. It's not, you know, we're probably years away, but it's like it's gonna come out this summer, and then that and Daybreak drops at the same time. I would just like, I would literally be beside myself. My two favorite franchises, my Mona Lisas, plural, like, man, I would literally just have to flip a coin for that one. Can we get Xenoblade X to Switch? It's gonna come, I don't know this, it's just opium. It's gonna come to the Switch's successor. Bet on it. Never say never. Oh, I'm saying it's never coming out this summer. There is, I'm sure that they have plans for the next installment in the Xenoblade franchise, whether it's Xenoblade, Xeno, whatever. It ain't coming this summer, that's for sure. Switch 2 launch title? Let's go. What, dude? Hold on, wait a minute. So, hold on, the Nintendo Direct is tomorrow, right? It'll come right out right after Silksong. How long has that been in development? Like 15 years? Something around there. Oh, that's right, Metroid Prime 4. How long, like, didn't they announce that a decade ago or so? Give or take. Give or take a few years. Yeah, just a partner showcase though, so there won't be anything first party. That's okay. No problemo. Xenosaga Hope are a maximum capacity. I mean, dude, like, let's hope. Like, I don't know, because right, Bamco's gonna have something like, Bamco's gonna be like, yo fam, we've heard you. Like, we're doing a port. We're doing a port. We're doing a port. We're doing a port. Want to get the Daybreak release date trailer? Would be hype as fuck. Dude. Like, when is it gonna come? It's not that I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it, but when the fuck is it gonna come? What is UWU? I'm Lunesta Koneko? Bandai just canceled like 5 projects, so I'm not keeping the hopes up for Xeno. No, they canceled 5 projects for Xenosaga, Grumpy. Get on board that Gatorade, or the Kool-Aid Express. The Kool-Aid Express. Get on board! Just like I still need you to get on board that Boundless Trails is canon. 5 projects that aren't Saga, exactly. I'm not gonna drink the poison Kool-Aid. It's not poison, bro. We're not running a cult here, per se. You know, cult is a very harsh and damning word. Really? You still haven't played Nayuta? No shit. That's one, like, legit, if I were to, like, ever get a Steam Deck or something of the like, that's something I would pop up and play again, for sure. No. Dude, I still need to play Engage. But, like, I don't have time in the mornings, really. Because it's... When Youngblood sleeps in, we play games together. I can't just, like, solo play games. I forgot, isn't the next Trails got announced? It's coming out this summer, but we don't have a hard date yet. Unicorn Overlord is my next Switch game before bed game. Man. No, because Fridays we get to do Grand Blue Fantasy. Sorry, the edible rocked me, and then I got on, and then it just wasn't pretty. Not me, like, I wasn't drooling, but, yeah, like, the pickup group, not so great. Not so bueno. But yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Fridays. Know what I'm saying? Like, where are we going here? I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Beat me up, Scotty. Oh, it's a hired goon. Just stream Engage instead? Nah, fam. I can't do that. You will die! This guy never stood a fucking chance. Yeah! I did it. You guys saw that. I was ready to hop, skip, and jump. Yeah, dude. Here, Golden Fleece. I'm ready. Who wants to get fucked up? You? You? Ready to jump. Anybody else? Who else needs a toe tag? Just checking. But yeah, like the morning dynamics here have changed because where it was, I would bring Youngblood to school for like 7 and then I'd have about an hour to myself. That's when I went through 3 houses. Have breakfast, play 3 houses. Great time. But now, that's not a thing. And it's like, I'm not gonna, like, this is me playing games before bed, right? You know? So maybe like a Saturday night, but no, it's like, there's just so much. So much. There's so much. Halt, who goes there? Actually, you know what? Before we continue, I gotta go break the seal, so, BRB, promise. Oh, my bad, Snowy. Sorry, dude. I've just been moving and grooving. Apologies. Yeah, if it's just to show me your mounts, definitely just post them in Discord. I'll scope them out afterwards for surezies. Sorry. My bad. I apologize. I'm gonna get busy living or get busy dying. We got Heaven's Ward. Not yet, but, you know, on our way. Onwards and upwards. Whoa. Person's not having a great day. Bro, like, look. Okay, so here's the skinny, and I was thinking about this too. Not while I was taking a leak, but... like, we can... If you guys want to, we can collectively choose to use the Dragon Balls in hopes of getting a Xenosaga port. Of some sort. Some kind, like, we can use it. It's for the people. It's for the greater good. And we haven't broken them out in a bit. But I feel like if we swing and we miss, we, like, you know what I mean? We piss off Shenron. It's like, sorry, dog, didn't know that you... You know, I didn't mean to waste your time, sir. Use it on Daybreak? But we know, but we know we're getting Daybreak, so I feel like that would be a waste of a wish. Like, we know we're getting it this summer, right? I know that now. Thanks. But to, like, to wish for the unknown? Rather have Xenoblade X? Oof. See, now I haven't played X in as much as I want to. I would still really, really want a Xenosaga port. Oh yeah, back to Ul'dah. The old hustling strip, eh? Cause can you run, what is it? Is it Cemu on a Steam Deck? I'd imagine you probably can, right? And Weaver's Guild, ahoy! But that probably wouldn't work anyways, right? Because you gotta, well... Because, right, it was on the Wii U, the old touchscreen bonanza. Yeah, probably not super good, but I'm sure you could tweak some stuff. I'm sure it would be awkward, too, especially if you needed to have, like, multiple screens. You haven't done the Alliance raids yet, right, for A Realm Reborn? I believe I have, yes. Crystal Tower? Have done. Crystal Tower is dope. I had done Crystal Tower before. The only Alliance raid I haven't done, and I don't even know if it's an Alliance raid. I haven't done Binding Coil. I've never, in all the times that I have played this, I've never done Binding Coil. But yeah, Crystal Tower definitely hammered that out. Coil's just a normal raid. Okay. Is it something that you can do at NPCs? You did it solo unsynced. So I've heard that if you're high enough level, you really can just solo unsync it. I'm not sure. I don't know if I even have it unlocked, but it's something I definitely want to do. Yeah, do it because nobody wants to do it these days. One person's trash is another bald man's treasure. Right? I'm ready for it. Just get carried by max level person. You could probably do some of it on Reaper. Okay. That would be neat. The later fights are hard even solo. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like I remember people telling me, even back in the day, that, like, you could do a lot of it solo, maybe not all of it. Just turn around and go up the hill. You know what I want to do, though? No, that probably wouldn't work well with Reshade. No, I wanted to... It's not here. It's probably here. Yeah. Oh, brighten the old boy up a little bit, eh? Okay. It's very bright. Let me make him a touch brighter, right? We'll make him MJ. Wait. 23, there we go. Yes, okay, so up the hill. Dark Fantasy Realms, I also want you to know, too, that in, out of my love and admiration for you, I just still haven't unlocked it yet, Red Mage. I started the quest, just haven't done any more to it. Now I'm super bright, Lobster. I'm gonna have to drop that back down. I'd turn it up to 45, but nah. Sorry, fam, let's go. Told you, get busy living, get busy dying. Live our lives a quarter patch at a time. That's what I'm going to do in Dawn Trail and Sticker. Are you trying any other classes, or are there any other classes that you enjoy playing? That you'll play just for S&Gs? No, nothing at all. Wow, okay. Have you ever played any other classes, or has it just been... Yeah, you must have, right? Because in order to get Red Mage, you gotta do the old level up game. Reaper sucks. See, I like Reaper. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but yeah, Reaper is dope. I didn't even know that it was a job class until we got restarted again, and I was like, oh, guess what I'm gonna be playing? And then I'll get Dark Knight again too, because Dark Knight's fucking legit. Scholar's the only healing class that I've ever played, and it's pretty easy, so I like Scholar. Dragoon and Astro in my life, they're both due for overhauls in Dawn Trail. It's a little scary. Oof. Please, no. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Red Mage just fits you right on. Yeah, Gunbreaker I still haven't played enough as, but just my heart lies with Dragoon. I've played Dragoon before, and I love Dragoon. So I feel you in your love for the Red Mage game.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Hell yeah!
I believe the two of you have met.
I am Brienne of Tarth.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
I'm pregnant and it's his.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Her boss, Aymeric?
Correct
He's a fucking,
me if
he's
I'm
a bro.
wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Aymeric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Me main character. Me. Aymeric's a bro, for sure. I know where we're going. I kind of remember what we're doing. Going up the spire. Crystal Tower's super good. And I remember when I had done it the first time, it was like when I had finally gotten into Shadowbringers, people like kept telling me to like do, and now like evidently it's mandatory, like you have to do it. But it was like people kept telling me to like make sure you do Crystal Tower before Shadowbringers, and obviously super glad I did. Hey, I know that Chocobo. Take me away to TV land. Holy shit. That's what's up. That was real fast. It's crazy that this is like literally the exact like world and data center that my old account was on. Crystal Goblin. Dog, I'm telling you, I love Reshade. I really do. Talk about brightening stuff up. Golly. Just making everything look that much better. What's up there, Snipper? Yeah, that is much better, volume-wise. Because, man, some of the sound effects can just become so overpowering. What in the world is that? Oh, is this the one where we have to, like, knock the canisters back? Something like that? Or is that, like, the next boss? There's something like that. Wait for me, here I come. Imagine running into a beast like this and it's just got a chain gun. You're like, oh, all right, suppose. Got you on the... All right, I was gonna say, just burn it. Oh, so you used to have to move them. Okay, so at least I'm not misremembering all that much. Super annoying. Sounds like it's saying ground meat, but I know it's not. Kill them. Kill them all. Well, that sucked. I mean, could have run it back, but... There we go. Boom, boom, pow. I mean, it'll just automatically pass for you, won't it? If you just don't loot or like cast a lot for it. Okay, good. I just always feel the need to like click it, but also free money, so why not greet it? Yeah, inventory space, and I know I could just sell it, but speaking of which, while we're here, oh come on! I know we're in an instanced area. Gnarly. This is a gnarly ass fight too, dude.
Who treadeth now upon my bones?
My guy.
And waketh me from slumber sweet.
Still gives me chills. Legit.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy Lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
Oh, the music, dude. Like, let's go. I love Midgar Summer, dude. I love the whole, oh no, what have I done? Didn't mean to do that. Gotta lock these buttons down. And then that, yeah, I was gonna say that circle just keeps getting bigger and bigger. music's so fucking powerful, too. Abort! Abort! I'm gonna say, dog, I made it in time. Come on, meow. Shazam! Feels good. G, mother effing G. Feels good. Oh yeah, definitely gives me chills too. Like, and it doesn't get old. Now I know I'm years removed from having done this, you know, a couple of times, but it still hits, man. And that's the whole reason why coming back. It's like, yeah, man, brand new account, brand new everything. Just doing it all over again. Because it's fucking dope. Oh, gee whiz. All right. Guess I will take it.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve. Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Sorry, Chief, can't hear you.
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
I'm a Dragoon, bro. I'm one of you.
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent.
Still makes my palms sweat, dude.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but of thy mistress's feeble blessing.
Zach, thank you, man. Sorry, we're in the nitty gritty.
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
He's just a little fella.
The covenant binds me to thee.
Just give me my Midgar summer mount, please. I need that back in the worst way.
I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life.
Acknowledged.
When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
Give me heaven's word! So good. Zach, thank you very much for the raid, man. Sorry. Yeah, in the hot and heavy, the nitty gritty for sure, dude. How are you, man? How was your stream? Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Vamp Lala, thank you very much for the follow as well, bud. Welcome to Britopia. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for being here. Zach, thank you for bringing your community over to hang with us. How was Three Houses tonight? If you guys don't know Zach, please go check him out. I'm sure you guys will vibe. If you enjoy your time here, you will most certainly enjoy your time there. Guaranteed. Youngblood Coffin. Please stop. You have different hair color now? What you talking about, Willis? Seat Deuce. But yeah, where, like, this is where it really starts to ramp up into Heaven's Ward. We're like 20-ish, 22-ish, 23-ish quests away from Heaven's Ward. But this was always like the point in which it really... Oh, Byleth, new hairdo. Gotcha, okay. Rad, right? Pretty fucking sick, isn't it? Pretty gnarly, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, pardon, apologies. Dog already had one of those. No bueno. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on, just let me summon him now. But yeah, has your run on more man than I mode been well? And I say that jokingly because yeah, I was petrified of permadeath, so I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. Because rewind is a thing too. Felix died yet again today? Oh no. But I rewind good. As you should. And also, can we agree on a net supremacy, by the way? Can we come to an accord? Fan of the redhead? Yeah, dude, I knew it. My guy. We align a lot. My man. I think Phil did too, didn't you? No, you did not. Pfft. Go. Leave. Leave us! Darth, how are you, man? What's going on? Apologies, sorry. We were just, very hot and heavy. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything went well with Zach's stream. I know it did, for sure. Oh, he just went with the house leader? Okay. So wait a minute. So does that... Wait, did you play female Byleth? For Dimitri. Okay, so you swapped. Okay, gotcha. Can you do, like, in the playthrough, in all seriousness, can you do dude and chick if you wanted to? A few characters. Okay, cool. Art thou a pawn or master of thy fate? Like, Edelgard can marry female Byleth? Oh, shit, alright. But the list is small? Gotcha. Okay. I don't know if male Byleth could husbando up Dimitri. Like, let's not kid ourselves, though. Like, if we all had to choose, it would be to do, right? Like, let's not get it twisted. We all know it would be to do. It would be to do.
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale.
Sure did. So did Ricky Hereupon.
I give thanks to Haloni for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Head nods all around.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Zach, do you have a game plan? Like, what's on tap for after Three Houses for you? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oop, she's down over yonder. Do you, like, not 100% sure, do you have any kind of ideas, like, what you want to play? Something new, something old? Something old, what is it? What's the thing? It's something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. You getting married? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. All right.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon.
Yo, Aegis Rim is another one that I still really want to get around to. Somnium Files, dog. Can I? In Nayuta, dog. All right, so look, here's the skinny. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you want to go brain fuck, set like fairly interactive visual novel, dude, Somnium Files, man, what an introduction. For at least for me, for visual novels, dog. It is so good. It is so good. But so is Nayuta, dog, man. Yeah, like, and obviously I haven't played any of the Yakuza games. Not really not my speed. Little iffy on the idea of visual novel still. Look, and where I can totally relate, I'm telling you right now, as somebody that, again, that was like my first real dealing with a visual novel. It is, in my opinion, an excellent way to get into the genre, for sure. Yeah, it really did. It set the bar so very high for visual novels that, yeah, I couldn't do the other one. I couldn't do it. It's super duper good, man. Makes you think. There is some interaction, but like, it is phenomenal.
I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
And then, yeah, so now Dan hates me because I didn't like Little Busters. Sorry.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void.
And do them back to back, bro. Do the first one and then Nirvana Initiative, dog. It's just, what a great rabbit hole.
Permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute! Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auricite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
I won't, Papa Limo. Chill.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, I would have been way better in school with her as my teacher and prescribed
crystals
Adderall.
again, do they?
I would have just hard focused on
While they
her.
are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Or the Golden Rakshasa. Either or.
Indeed.
Actually,
I
Sarah.
am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Laminsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? Aye, I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength.
You gonna play as Viper, Zach?
Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Y'shtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Arianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
She just said live long and prosper in a different language. One of those people that plays everything, I get it for sure. Definitely looks exciting. That Reaper dropping at 330. Thanks. Pardon me. I trust him. With moves like that, how could you not? He's got a real Ziggy Stardust kind of hairdo going on. Color as well. The only one that matters. Oh, Wilfred. I know it's not Wilfred. You ever seen the show Wilfred? I know that there was like an Australian version, but like the US version was really good. we're going, we don't need roads. Excuse me. Just disgust mode. Wowzers. We're going. We're moving.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
So badass.
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me, an axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
Hell yeah. I'll put my blade in yours. For sure.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Hanassian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth, meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
She's still such a badass,
Settle
though.
down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Thank you, sir.
You two!
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow the staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Woo! Dog, let's do this. This will be the perfect way to end the night. Wait, sorry, hang on. I still had Keeper of the Lake queued up. My bad. Let's do this. I'm ready. It's morphin' time! Right? Okay, good. Moonbreeder's just chilling. But if I leave, who will perform fellatio on you? I'll save you from that belly wound. I promise. Oh, come on now, Q Times. You can do better than this. I believe in you. I believe in Harvey Dent. Come on, Q Times. I know you got it in you. It's just like blowing on the cartridge and putting it back in. Isn't the, the Nintendo Direct's at like 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow? It's gonna be 25 minutes. Not bad. Yucky for the West Coast buds, for sure. I'll have to go to break half an hour after I get to work. I'm gonna be like, I need to take a break. Like my lunch break, now. Dog, we're gonna get Xenosaga. And then Elden Ring DLC trailers an hour later. Yo, I thought, didn't they put on clown makeup? Silksong is being announced in the direct. Hey, I'll put on that same clown makeup because we're gonna get a Xenosaga port of some kind. Daybreak release date, dude. No way. That's gonna be Nis. Nis is just gonna be like, by the way, here, just gonna shadow drop it out of nowhere. Maybe they'll do that tomorrow too. I thought that the Elden Ring DLC had gotten canceled, or didn't something relating to Elden Ring get canceled? Or was that just like a joke? Excuse me. They combine the two parts into one. Oh, okay. So when we go to the white dimension, use LB3 on the tear. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yes, I think I do remember this vaguely. I'm alive! God damn it, bro. Sit still. The focus face, it's real. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Where's the old Rifty Poo? Oh, there it was. It was over there. Well, that's an oofda. Isn't everybody's, like, the more people that form underneath the fucking, the crystals, the better? Like, like, the energy dissipates, like, the damage dissipates? Like, isn't that how that's supposed to work? Done did it. Wish I hadn't died, but, you know. Oh, those ones just kill non-tanks? Okay, so that's my bad on my part then. I kept looking for the rift, and I remember from other dungeons where it's like, everybody get underneath the meteor. Tanks are supposed to soak meteors while everyone else hits rift. Ah, okay. Thank you very much.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
Do it!
There will be no next time. This is the end.
What? What trickery is this? No. No! You cannot! No!
No!
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free! Concentrate! Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis Soir, I understand now the choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
And the music's just so good. So fitting.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Yeah, I'm not overly fond of his voice. Well.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Or like his no, he's like, no. So underwhelming.
The legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice.
Crimson, thank you so much for the raid, man. How are
I
you?
shall hold on to it for
Sorry, hang
safekeeping.
on. I'm in the middle of the nitty gritty. Hang on. I'll be right there. I promise.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
Eris, what's up, man? Cold Steel 1 done? GG's, dude. How was it? How'd you like it?
Life to temper the blade of light.
Thank you very much again for the raid, dude. Appreciate it.
I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Ariange know?
He walks
My
in like
friend.
such a boss too.
There is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice, was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louis Soir gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis Soir I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis Soir hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis Soir's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
See, like, this is what I was talking about last night in regards to, like, Star Rail's OST, and as good as it is, but, like, these more orchestral moments, the strings and the wind instruments, like, that hits me way harder. That's my kind of tunage, man, the instruments. And that's not to take away anything that we experienced in Star Rail, because a great OST. But, like, even in that Sam fight, it was just, you know, it was alright. Like, it wasn't... But again, like, I'm just not overly fond of, like, the techno-y, kind of, like, industrial... whatever kind of music you want to consider. Like, this stuff, the swelling, like, just, it's... That's what hits the hardest for me, man. Yeah, yo, Crimson and the Colston one goes real hard. But GG's on completing it, man. For real. Congrats. And thank you very much again for the raid. Sorry, we're just kind of in the hot and heavy of it, so I was, you know, laser beam focused as per usual. But this is a perfect spot to wrap things up for the night too, so. But let's... Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's go see Ghost. He's doing some Helldivers. Perfecto. Thank you guys very much. Great first night back. Phil, what do we got about? Well, we gotta have, what, like 20 quests left, roughly? Because that had to have been the end of, what, 2.7? Something around there, roughly. Because if we'd already done, like, we finished... So we got 17 left, right on. Oh yeah, we're there. We're there for realsies. We'll most certainly be there by Friday. We'll be in Heaven's Ward. And I'm going to drink in the intro like it is the first time all over again. That was the last instance before Heaven's Ward. Chef's kiss. I'm ready. And then shit really starts going down with, in Thanalan. Yeah, story for days. Let's do it. Perfect. But yeah, man, thank you guys very, very much. Great first night back. Re-upped for 30 days. That's kind of how we'll do it going along, but we're just gonna, you know, blitz it as best we can. The refresher is real, and I will drink in Heaven's Ward like it's my first sip of water in a year, you know. But yeah, man, we're gonna give things over to Ghost. He's playing some Helldivers with buds. Great dude, great streamer. I'm sure you guys will vibe with him as well. Thank you very, very much. Hope you and yours stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Be good, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.